Today I want to show you an easy technique with a little bit of cling wrap for a background. I've got a little bit of water. I've got a scissor to cut the cling wrap, or otherwise you can use that thingy they come with. Then I've got rose gold and a gold, and I've got a beige, and I've got a white and a black. I'm not sure which colors I'm going to use. I will see as I go along, but you can make it any color that you like. The technique stays the same. So what I'm going to start with, I'm going to first wet a little bit. This is just a support board that I painted with white gesso, or even a house paint if you don't have gesso. And I've got a brush. So you can mix this into a fluid and then use it from there, but I'm too lazy, so I'm just going to mix it on my board. If it repels a little bit of the water like that, it's just because there's a lot of water and not a lot of paint there. So don't worry too much about that. It will work when you start to do this background. You're not going to put any water with your paint, so it's not a problem. I'm just going to drip in a little bit of my black as well. I want a little bit of my white. I've just taken some of my colors and put it in a big containers like this, because they work more easily for me. So I'm just going to swirl this everywhere where I want. Remember, you can use inks as well for this, or fluids, then you don't put the water with it. You can see it's not repelling the water anymore, so some of the areas, so just keep going. I don't want to touch the black at the moment, so I just think I'm going to maybe leave this as is, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of gold on top. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. I'm not going to work this into the background. You will see if I put on the cling wrap what happens. Usually I put too much paint on, because I don't know why I do that. You don't need a lot of paint. Now I'm just going to drip in a little bit of my gold here and there. This is actually a very dark gold. So I'm just going to take a piece of my cling wrap up to that area there. Sorry, I'm just cutting it off camera. Let me just see. I see if it's got perforated marks. Maybe I can take it off there. And then you can just lie this on top of your paint. Oh, might be the bugger up there, but it's okay. I will just do this. And then I'm just going to put down my cling wrap, squish it into one another a little bit. That it can make these nice folds and everything. Just want to get an extra piece for there. I'll need to get myself another one of these, because I totally messed it up there. So don't put your heat gun where your cling wrap is. So you can squish it up as much as you like. You can even mix these colors onto your board more. If you want more of I can maybe do that. I don't like that very dark colors there. Let me just get a little bit of my beige, if I can find it, and I'm just going to put it down with my palette knife. I think I want it a little bit thicker. and squish it up again. So try and go to the sides of your board. And then I'm just going to leave this until it's almost dry, and then I'll take my cling wrap off. And remember, as I said, you can squish this up as much as you like. I have done with inks and stuff on my channel, so if you want to see what I did there, you can always check it out. And now I'm just going to leave it to dry, and then I'll come and take it off. So I'll see you when this is dry. Okay, this is fairly dry. I think it will be wet in a few places, but I'm going to take it off anyway. And you can see it's got a lot of textures. So it's still tacky, so I can't work on it, but it's got a lot of new juicy textures that I'm just going to leave as is, and then I'll come back and I'll do something on top of this. Or you can use this and make it maybe a floral, or you know, like in leaves or something organic on top of this. I've got a little bit of too much gold to my taste, but I will maybe just cover that up before I start to paint it on it. I will just see. But just to show you, you've got an easy background, and now you can do anything on top of this. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I will definitely see you next time, and take care.